Okay. Well, now, in 2012, Monsieur Tarantino, also known as Quentin, made a slave-turned-gunslinger Western. He put Leo DiCaprio in a plantation suit. He let Samuel L. Jackson become the devil. And he turned America's darkest history into a revenge fantasy cheered for in packed theaters. This movie fucking kills. We're talking about Django Unchained. And for the audience that needs it, here's going to be a little refresher on the story. So Django takes place 1858. There's a bounty hunter named King Schultz who seeks out a slave named Django and buys him because he needs him to find some men that he is looking for. After finding them, Django wants to find his wife, Broomhilda. Django and her were both sold by their former owner for trying to escape. They were sold separately. Mr. Schultz offers... Dr. Schultz, excuse me. Offers to help him if he chooses to stay with him and be his business partner. Eventually, they learn that she was sold to a plantation in Mississippi owned by none other than Calvin Candy.
Monsieur Candy.
Monsieur Candy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. Knowing they can't just go in there and say that they want her, they got to come up with a plan so that the owner will welcome them into their home and then they can find a way to get her back. So, gentlemen, by all means, tell me about your relationship with this movie.
Why don't you go first?
Well, I know this movie was a huge hit.
I'm going to tell you how big.
This was big.
Everybody
loved this fucking movie.
IMDb has this as the number 54 movie, number 54 of all time. This is Tarantino.
I would think maybe even higher than that.
It probably will end up climbing higher. This is also Tarantino's highest grossing film that he's had. But do with that what you will. So this is him at the peak of his powers, some would say.
Yeah, this was one I stumbled upon. Like, I didn't watch it when it first came out. My brother loves this movie, so he bought it. He had a bunch of DVDs. This was still kind of DVD era a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And then when he moved out, he left. He was just like, yeah, you keep my DVDs. And then I watched it. But yeah, fucking awesome.
This is supposed to be Tarantino's most controversial movie. This is supposed to be his most romantic movie. It's supposed to be the biggest box office and him basically at the peak of his powers. But it's a great night shift movie despite the length. I mean, it's a long fucking movie. This movie is 2 hours, 40-ish minutes. It's long, but it flies. And it flies because the cast is fucking wild.
A
fucking plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It is violent, but it's funny.
Kerry Washington.
It's got great cameos. And while it is deeply uncomfortable, we'll get to some of those scenes, it is wildly entertaining. So,
dude,
Colin, go ahead.
Kerry Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Foxx. Samuel L. Jackson. Leonardo DiCaprio. Christoph Waltz. Walter Goggins.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anybody?
You got Don Johnson in there. Jonah Hill makes a little appearance.
Quentin Tarantino makes his appearance. I mean, brother. Is Don Johnson the other plantation owner?
He's the one. Yes, he's one. So before there is I think the KKK comes about in 1865. It's right after the Civil War. Right before that, there is another group that is basically the same thing. I forget what the fuck they're called. They're like revolutionists or something like that. That's where the bag head starts. So Don Johnson is like the bag head crew leader.
Yeah.
In that.
He's the one that's pissed because they come to his plantation and kill his guys.
Bingo.
He's like, get the fuck off my property.
He is pissed. And they go out there, and that is one of the funniest goddamn scenes in there because all the guys are just bitching.
Well, shit fire.
Well, shit fire. You know, This is the last goddamn time. Now, my wife spent all day cutting these holes in here, and all I got to hear you guys do is fucking bitch about it. Don't ask me and mine for nothing. It is so goddamn funny.
That's the thing. So this thing is so famous because it hits on probably the most trigger point ever in American history, which is slavery.
Oh, for sure.
It makes the winner the slave.
Yep.
A-list cast. It also sheds a little light on history, which everyone loves. But it does have that positive twist of it can end like, oh, actually the slaves win. So that's why it's such like an easy watch for all of America.
I would say it is an easy watch in some sense because you know that there's no way that they're going to show this fucking the movie has to have the good guy winning at the end.
They're
not going to
show like
he's not going to have the fucking bad guy winning.
So that would be crazy.
It'd be crazy. It'd be stupid. What a stupid story.
no one would. Yeah.
No one's going to watch it.
NAACP down your neck. He would have been fucked.
He would have been fucked. Now, this is an interesting thing because it's his highest grossing movie, but also highest budget. It's $100 million budget for this.
That's it?
And grosses 425 worldwide.
100 mil?
Dude,
Yeah.
100 should have just gone to Leo.
It's set over Texas, Tennessee, Mississippi plantations. It's classic, like, he loves these fucking spaghetti westerns. So it's that. It's got some dark comedy stuff in it. You got the slave narrative and the revenge epic. I think what makes it a little different than anything else that Tarantino has done before is the romantic component to it. If he's just a slave that's like pissed that he's a slave and he goes back and kills a bunch of people, it's the less interesting. The fact that he's going back to save his wife,
Who's Kerry Washington?
who is Kerry Washington, and an absolute stone cold Foxx.
Yes.
God bless.
Yeah.
And you get to see her like being treated like shit. It's just, it adds
Jamie.
to like, it's like, damn, you are fucking rooting for this guy the whole time. And you see the way that he's behaving with, once he's free, you see the way that he's behaving with other black people and the white people especially. And he's just like confrontational and you're like, fuck yeah.
Okay.
And you're like almost like a little afraid for him, but then you're like, well, he wouldn't be talking like that if he wasn't fucking confident that he could handle himself. It's got all the beats that we really enjoy, but that romantic component to it is something that I think sets it up as a different, more watchable thing because you can rope in more audience by having a love interest in it. And it won 2 Oscars. It was nominated for a bunch, but you want to take a guess at who won the Oscars?
Jamie and Leo.
Wrong. And wrong. Christoph wins it for best performance by an actor in a supporting role, and Tarantino wins one for best original screenplay.
Wow.
So, number 52, excuse me, all time on IMDb. It's a banger.
Dude, Christoph
It's a banger.
is amazing.
He's so good in this.
He might be number 1 ever.
He almost didn't take the role.
Always.
Almost. Do you want to hear
Almost
the story?
always.
So he turned down the role when he was first given the script. He felt that it was too tailored for him and his persona. And so Tarantino insisted, I am not going to take no for an answer. And so Waltz agreed to do it under one condition, that his character had to be pure, and he never wanted to have an act in a negative or evil manner. He wanted to be the good guy because he's coming off of Inglourious Bastards a couple years prior with Tarantino, where he's like, fuck, dude.
So you didn't want to get
killed it,
typecast as a villain.
Correct.
Where like a Ralph Fiennes is like,
I'm that guy. So go ahead. So yeah, I mean, he didn't want that. So Tarantino was like, you know what? Perfect. So he sends him a handwritten letter that says, of course, mein Herr. And Waltz sent him one back that's like, mein Herr, of course.
What's that mean?
CW.
My heart?
German thing.
Yes.
Mine here.
I think
So,
Sana's heir.
It is awesome.
Or King.
Awesome.
Ah,
So that was that. You want to guess? You know we love these casting what ifs. Who do you know was up for Django?
Will Smith. It's every fucking movie. It's supposed to be Will Smith.
So he's one. He's an idiot because
He was supposed to be Neo. He was supposed to be Django. He was supposed to be fucking.
300.
He was supposed to be Achilles and Troy. He was supposed to be.
Oh.
Fucking, he was supposed to be everybody, dude.
He's a fucking idiot. So
He actually is a fucking idiot.
he turns it down because the lead character wasn't enough lead character, and he was uncomfortable with the revenge framing. What? Okay.
Didn't he do another Western instead?
He did fucking like 5, 6, 7 years later, he does this Emancipation movie because
Yeah.
he was like didn't want to be this,
But
didn't
he-
want to play a slave.
There's a
and then he was like,
Western that he did where he's like a gunslinger.
Yeah,
kinda
we
Django.
used to watch it. As
oh my god,
kids.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it's the Wow Wow.
That's
Is that
way
So
way
stupid.
early.
It's way earlier.
That's earlier.
too. It's the guy, Bubba
Look,
Gumps.
wow.
Now he
Cap-
might have. So this is 2012. This comes out. What the hell was Will Smith doing in 2012? No, I Am Legend was like 08, 09. So yeah, I don't know what
At
the
this
hell
time, he
7
was
pounds.
still the man.
Maybe
dude.
something stupid like that, or Hancock. Maybe it was that.
Dude, he was still the man at this time.
He was.
Before the
He
slap,
was.
we
I'm
all
saying
loved
he's
him.
an idiot because he's passed on the greatest opportunities to do
Yeah.
shit
Yes.
movies.
Not that he's a bad
When
actor.
everyone was looking at him like, dude, no, you're a tier 1. You're not even an A+. You're a tier 1X. We'll take you right now.
Yes, that's the thing. It's not that
That's
he's
the
like,
exact sound he
what?
made too.
Are you
Ah.
And by the way, you're not even that good. You're great, but you're not that good.
he's in some movies that I fucking love.
He was
and
so
he's
beloved
amazing
at the
in
time.
them. The problem is he just, like a lot of guys, he just doesn't make good choices with everything that he does. I don't know what else to say. He's turned down more.
Pursuit of
like,
Happiness was amazing.
It's amazing. One of my favorite movies ever. I feel that fucking movie in my bones. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. He is so good and engaging. I just think he has turned down more roles that could have solidified him as one of the greatest ever.
Yep.
And
now
just-
it's fucking over.
he's just a fucking idiot. Now he's over. Like nobody's interested.
He
in
could
Will
have really
Smith.
done this though. Like Neo, I'm so glad it was Keanu.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But-
Jesus. Different movie.
But no,
It's-
Jamie Foxx more of a badass.
I agree.
Like Will Smith's tough, but Jamie Foxx is like, nah, I will beat your ass.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That is so true. So true.
They would have changed the role.
Do you
You're
want
right.
You want to see who else I found in also being considered for that role? Idris Elba,
Don't like it. He's British.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker,
No.
Terrence Howard,
Yes, I could see Terrence Howard.
100%.
Tyrese Gibson,
Yeah,
Yep.
no.
Michael K. Williams,
Not good enough at acting,
I don't know
Tyrese.
Michael K.
Omar
Okay, yeah. Definitely.
could have done it.
Terrence
Jamie's-
Howard would have been perfect.
It
Amazing.
would have been interesting, for sure.
Honestly, that would have been better.
You think so?
He's a better actor, maybe.
I really
That
like. That's a
Is
hot
serious. to
Okay,
say.
maybe not. I don't
That's
know.
a
I don't
hot
have anything
take.
to back that up. So
I do think he's a great.
his vibe though.
His vibe is like, nah, I will fuck you up, and I am like that.
So
He's like more real.
Jamie Foxx is probably one of the top 5 most talented guys in Hollywood. He
Yeah,
can
you can.
sing, act, dance. He can do everything. He can play dramatic. He can play funny. He can do just about anything. I love him in this role. I don't want to see anybody else in it. Terrence Howard, maybe. He's less physical, in my opinion, than a Jamie Foxx would be. Jamie Foxx.
Well,
is a
what else
fucking
has he
athlete.
been in? What has he been in? What are his big movies?
Hustle and Flow.
Who? Terrence Howard or Jamie Foxx?
Terrence Howard.
Hustle and
That's what
Flow.
I'm basing it off of, just from that.
That's it.
And I'm just his.
I mean, Iron Man. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
Will
there's some
Smith
stuff.
had also at this time Hitchcock. He had the one with Margot Robbie where he's the con artist.
Hitch, Hancock. What the fuck is that movie? I know the one you're
It's
talking
good.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Terrence Howard doesn't have the
He's not in
The
anything
repertoire.
but Hustle and Flow.
No,
but his vibe. He
He's got the
definitely has it.
vibe.
I want to take it back that I said he'd be better. I just
Oh, you
think
know
it'd be
what?
really interesting
you
to
know
see what
he's
it would have
in?
been like.
Get Rich or Die Trying too. You know?
Yeah, but he's not a main.
No, he's not a main. He's
I
a-
would just like to
great
see it if
side.
we could like just put him in and then compare the two. It'd be really
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, I think Jamie Foxx killed it. I don't want to take anything away from that.
No, no, I thought
Empire,
he was
Hustle and
fantastic.
Flow, Iron Man. Get Rich or Die Trying, Big Mama's House.
So he's really
Big
not.
Mama.
He's in
much.
Prisoners.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
right.
He's the other dad, right?
He is.
And he's kind of he doesn't want to go through with
He's
it.
like, no, don't. He's in Four Brothers, which is really good. That's the other badass.
Oh
film
yeah, I
with him.
like that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, man, you know,
Jordan Peele.
Can you imagine? Oh, it's a day, man.
oh, I can totally.
Yes, sir.
I can totally see
Well, they did a skit
Keegan Michael
on this.
P. Okay, I can totally see him being a slave that is just yes, master, and like
Yeah.
going so over the fucking top.
You
with
can
it.
have her. You can have her. She was no good, nothing anyway.
Oh my God, man. He is fucking hilarious, dude. But no, the guys in this killed it. I mean, that's the thing. Like, this movie hits so many beats. There's really not like a ton of downtime in it either. I don't see a lot of, I mean, I just watched it a couple days ago. There really isn't a whole lot of lag. You think 2 hour, 45-minute movie. Like,
Well,
fuck,
it's Tarantino, so
it's
that's what you get.
constant, dude. Did you know? Do you want to go fun facts or do you want to go best scenes?
Sorry, I just thought of another
Let's
one.
do fun facts first.
So the horse Jamie Foxx is riding on, that's his own horse. The
That's
horse,
cool.
that's pretty cool. The horse is named Cheetah, and he got it like 4 years before for his birthday present to himself.
So he already knew how to ride a horse.
Oh yeah, he knew how to ride a horse. Now, Christoph Waltz ended up falling off of his horse during training for this movie and broke his pelvis. And so Jamie Foxx got
I
him.
believe I've broken my pelvis, Mr. Tarantino.
Mr. Tarantino, I believe I have broken my pelvis. So he goes, Jamie Foxx, as a get well thing, gets him a fucking seatbelt for his saddle so he doesn't fall off again. But I thought that was fucking crazy. You all right there?
Yes.
All right. That was pretty wild. There's a lot of N-bombs in this movie.
Yeah.
Just
It's
a
Makes it
few.
realistic, though.
it set a record for him. So much so,
Probably by a mile.
it's pretty.
What's the
American
runner-up?
History X.
So
But even that, what's the runner-up?
as of right now, it holds the all-time record for most uses of it in a movie with 116.
Okay.
That's a pretty. It's lower than I would have thought.
Do we
After
have a
listening
runner-up?
to it. I have no idea.
It's
no
hard
idea if
to
there's a
Google
runner-up.
search it. I feel like you're gonna get flagged. from
Well, that's a
the
problem.
FBI.
What
what
That's-
movie says?
What movie says this word a lot?
I'm on it.
So it says it a lot. And there's a few times where Leo is like, fuck, dude, I'm getting really uncomfortable saying
Mhm.
this all the time. And so he said, apparently, Samuel L. Jackson, during the filming, he said, especially during the dinner scene that they did quite a few takes on, that Leo had to stop the scene a few times because he's really having a difficult time with these freaking racial slurs, like saying it around a lot of black people and like a lot. Samuel L. just pulled him aside and told him, motherfucker, this is just another Tuesday for us.
Mhm.
Do it.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Man, say
Okay.
that shit.
say that shit with your
that's what
chest.
that's what I'm reading on IMDb.
That was-
Leonardo
right.
says we're doing a read. I can't, guys, cut. I can't do this. And Samuel, say that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then, but the other cool thing, the next part of this interview, because I've seen all these,
Oh,
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx was like, and then the next day he came in. Well, I think it was Tarantino was like, look, these Calvin Candy, these are your property. It's not, they're not people to you. Okay.
Yes.
It's not, you're not Leo, you're Calvin Candy. And then the next day, sure enough, he came in and he was like, Jamie's like, what's up, Leo? And he's like, damn, I didn't know he like really meant it like that.
See,
But-
that's the thing that would crack me up, especially if I had to work with Jamie Foxx, because I know, like, if it was me and I was Leo, and they're like, "Yo, you fucking be that dude," okay? And I have Tarantino saying that, and then all of a sudden I am that guy, and I show up on set, and I'm like, "And this and that," and then I'd be like Jamie Foxx and be like, "Damn, this motherfucker right here."
Yeah.
I could
yeah.
totally see him
Yeah.
flipping it on me.
Yeah.
real
The
quick.
thing that would get me is Samuel J is like the lord of all black people. So if
My guy.
he's the blackest it gets. So if he says, say that shit, motherfucker, I would be like, I better just fucking say it.
I better say
Because he's looking at me like, motherfucker Jones.
That was Jamie Foxx.
That
right?
was Jamie
Motherfucker
Foxx.
Jones.
Dude,
Love
you have the
motherfucking Jones.
two blackest guys ever
Yeah.
telling you it's okay. It's like, well, you better fucking do it.
You
'Cause
better fucking
their,
do it,
Their
buddy.
time is money, bro. And they're on site.
Now, this is Samuel. He said, I think this might be my most evil character I've ever played. And I got to agree. It's a fucking
It's amazing.
evil bitch.
Dude, he is by far and away #1 actor in this movie.
You think so?
It's unbelievable. Without him, it's okay.
I will say he's probably the
Wow.
smartest one. He figured out fucking real quick. They're not here for what they say they're here for.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I know.
So he's a plot mover, and he's also like, he's perfect because he's like, he's Uncle Tom in a way where he's like, you gonna let him
Yes.
stay in a big house?
In a big house? Oh, your daddy turning around in his grave right now.
Like,
God
he
damn.
plays it.
We're going to have to burn the mattress. We're going to do anything that this boy
yeah,
sleeps
we
on.
gotta burn the
And
mattress.
he said, well, that's my problem now, isn't it, Steven? Woo, he is getting real horny.
Dude, and then when he's with when he's in the kitchen and with Broomhilda, he's like, you looking at him weird, like
You
I don't know him.
Like, you know that.
Tell me, bitch, do you know him? And it's like, dude, he is amazing.
He is so good.
And he aged
So
himself up by like 25 years
fucking
too.
did.
That's
He's
what
like
I mean.
shaking
Like,
around, walking.
Everyone else does a great role, but he went.
Yeah.
And I think it hits even more with him just because it's not like he's in like pivotal scenes. And with any Tarantino, like one scene can be like, fucking 10, 15 minutes long. But he's not in a ton of the movie. So when he comes in, he's fucking batting 1,000 every time he comes in. But he is 100% the smartest one of all this bunch. He catches on to these fucking people real quick.
And as the audience, you're like, oh, fuck, he knows.
Fuck, he knows. God
Fuck,
damn
he
it.
knows.
How's he going to fuck this up?
He's so
You knew it.
loyal.
Yep. And the dinner scene with Mr. Candy. So that escalates pretty quickly. So did you see in that film where Leo starts bleeding from the hand? That was real.
Yeah.
He accidentally cut himself on that glass when he smashed his hand down.
Hey,
And-
fucking scream.
Yes, fucking screams. And Tarantino was like, I'm keeping that in the film. That's fucking incredible.
My
It just
favorite part
bandaged his
is
hand up.
when once you know that it's real blood, and then you watch him rub it on Broomhilda, and Kerry Washington goes like
Yeah.
she's like really reacting to him rubbing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, oh,
But
But also, like, it's Leo.
I know. He also is like they take the skull thing that he's
Yeah.
talking about. First off, the skull is like Ben, his father's Stephen, I guess. It's a woman's skull. It's not a man's skull. And that whole like dimple thing,
Yeah, I read that it's completely
it's
wrong.
complete bullshit.
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit. Now, it was like
That
a real
was a
thing that
At
theory.
the
people
time,
It
thought.
was a
at
theory,
the time,
yeah.
it was real.
At the time, they thought it was like, oh, this is real.
Like,
This is what we did.
wow.
And also, he's smoking a lot of cigarettes in the movie, but the cigarette, I don't think was invented for like, at least in America, it had not transitioned over for like another 10, 15 years. It was in Europe. So the thinking is with him being a Francophile that can't fucking speak French, he probably just had some imported to him and was rolling
that's a
them up
really
himself.
nice touch.
So,
It is.
And also, Leo was probably like I can't stop smoking.
well, there's like a lot of like
Months.
Easter eggs and stuff, I guess, in all these Tarantino movies. And I wish I would have done even more research on it. Just got like way into the weeds on some of the
Uh-huh.
research for this, but there's a lot of little things that are scattered throughout the movie. A lot of like Easter eggs that are very Tarantino, like a candy apple on the bag of tobacco. It's like a little candy apple symbol or something like that I guess it's in a lot of his movies and shit. So there's like a lot of
Huh.
weird stuff like that you wouldn't really notice unless you're like some kind of Tarantino nerd.
Tarantino file.
Tarantino file, as they would say. They shot this film in 130 days. That's his longest. That's Tarantino's longest scheduled shoot
Doesn't
for a
even
single
seem that
film.
long.
It doesn't.
No,
For
For a
perfection.
masterpiece.
for a masterpiece. So a masterpiece, Mr. Tarantino. And some people didn't think that. Why the fuck would like a German guy be aligned with a slave guy? That doesn't make any sense. But apparently, back in like the 80s, there were a lot of Germans that came over to America. They were very progressive. They did not like slavery, and they were very active in like.
Well, they
the
really took a fucking 180 on
movement.
that.
Sure did. Now they are the blacks, not the Jews.
Yeah, but they didn't like
So-
the blacks in the World War II
No.
either.
No, so there were some. So
They just didn't have them over there.
they just didn't. Well, they didn't have a lot over there, but also like 1840,
Yeah, but they didn't like
100
it.
years later. I don't know. I think that you're probably going to have it's the same people that would leave here and be an expat, and because they don't.
The,
like it.
the
It's-
ones that
it's
came over
different,
here, the liberals
It's different.
left.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it
different.
is. It's probably the liberals that left.
No, it's different because they turned that way after World War One.
That is true.
This is before World War One.
Way
They
before.
were
Way.
thriving,
way before.
and World War One destroyed them. And
Why?
why did they turn to Jews and stuff? They were so poor and they were in such debt, and the entire European Union was, you got to pay us reparations for the war.
Yep.
Everyone was so poor. And then there was all these guys. Hitler was just the one that won. But when he was winning, he gave them all something to point. They were so impoverished, they were starving, and he gave them something to point to. And they're like, oh my God, it was them.
It was
Those
them.
motherfuckers.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well,
That's all
then
he did. He
it
was great at
wasn't
that.
just that the other
Ugh.
that we
Sick
hate,
fuck.
or it wasn't just them saying like, oh, we hate the Jews, we hate the blacks. It was also they had this idealized version of their master race was there.
I think that came a little later because
That
when
was
he was
later?
running, because when you're running for president, and they even do it today, they'll say a bunch of shit just to get everybody on board and get the votes.
Yeah.
And then once they're in,
Once they're in, they'll
Also,
maybe do what they
you guys
said. they were
noticed
gonna do.
Jews lately?
Cut it out. Back to this.
and I'm half Jewish now.
Yeah, you are. So Jonah Hill's in this. He is only in that one little scene where the guys with the bags on their heads are
Yeah.
chasing after him. And he's like,
So glad he came.
should we just even use the bag? And Don Johnson, what's the fucking point if we can't use the bags, dumbass? God damn it.
bags.
And
Not
so
even mass.
not even mask. So he was actually supposed to play a bigger role in the film. He was originally cast to be a character that was going to be the son of Southern slave buyers who would purchase Broomhilda to become his concubine. They cut the
Ugh.
entire segment out. Not exactly sure why. Probably just didn't fit with the timing. The guys that are playing poker towards the end of the film are using severed ears from their slaves as currency. Yucky.
Wow. Is that Walter Goggins?
I believe so, yeah. Walt
I think it's
Goggins.
Walton.
Woo.
What?
Walton Goggins. not
Oh,
Walter.
Walton.
And then,
Show some respect.
He's my favorite.
by all means, show some respect, please.
Waltz and him are like,
There's
Walton's great.
Walton's great. There's a quilt on the bed that Broomhilda is thrown, and that is, and this is another like detail that Tarantino picked up on. So when they were doing the Underground Railroad stuff, myth has it, legend has it, stories have it that slaves used quilts as one of many ways to communicate on the Underground Railroad and tell people where to go. Interesting enough. So they tried to mimic some of that stuff with it.
Do you know where they filmed it? Was that like a historically accurate house?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
it had to be. There's a bunch of them. Mitch got married in one.
There was a bunch of. Okay.
Well, what does that say about that?
Was Steven there?
I mean,
literally,
Honestly, Shane,
it was
Shane, this just
literally
reminded me.
a plant. It was called the Plantation,
dude,
and it was
Where?
in Tennessee.
all of
Oh.
this is kind of fucked up. All the workers,
They were.
They were black?
they were black.
Oh, no.
The
And it was
place when you
Andrew
pulled up,
Jackson's summer home, and he was known to be like,
Oh, very.
It was the
racist.
Right?
Andrew Jackson Plantation.
Jesus. was not there. Holy. Okay. Well, thank you, Mitchell.
Great wedding.
It
Great
was.
wedding. Fun time. Steven was great.
But you know what I was bringing up about that was like, what's interesting about this
Guys, keep going with that.
feels like long time ago. And it was, but also like when they're in the house, I'm like, dude, houses haven't really changed that much. And then you think about it, like, it really wasn't that long ago.
Now, I've thought about that a ton just over the years and watching these movies and stuff. It's like, shit, man. I remember the 90s pretty well. That's not that fucking long ago. And
You know, the last Civil War veteran died in the 60s.
oh my God,
The 60s, dude.
that's not a long time. Really
60s.
not. It's really not. I know.
Isn't that wild? There's a picture of him.
Handsome fella.
Oh, he was decrepit. I think he was Confederate too.
Of course he was. Jeez Louise. Now,
I'm trying to look up this house because I
Yeah.
want to know.
look up the house. See where it's at.
Candyland.
Candyland. Where was that Candyland house filmed?
Candyland house, Django. I feel like I've read about. I think it
Did
was
you take a bump?
No.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, what plantation is Candyland? The Evergreen Plantation in Wallace or Edgar, Louisiana, uses Big Daddy Don Johnson's house in Django Unchained.
Yeah.
That's the one.
What a great name. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Don Johnson.
That's his name in the not Don Johnson, but Don Johnson's name in
That
the
sounds
movie
like
is
dirty
Big Daddy.
talk.
So I think it was a real plantation house,
100%.
and there's
it's a real-
still homes that like are built that way.
Now let me ask you this. I feel very strongly that Leo deserved an Oscar more for this than he did for any of the winning roles that he's got.
Well, what did he get
Big
one for the
ones.
Revenant? But we all know, 'cause this was the thing for the longest time. Like Leo's never got an Oscar, dude. He could have gotten an Oscar at any point for any fucking.
So I
film.
would have said that too.
The
Any
Revenant.
film he's done, he's gotten it.
The Revenant was just them being like, all right, we got to give him one at this
Yeah.
point.
It's
The
just
Revenant's like
stupid
not
they
even that
didn't.
good.
It's not that good.
It's
Every film
okay.
he's done, I could have given him. I mean, Departed.
Departed deserves an Oscar.
No, literally, Catch Me If You
Dude.
Can is the best
But-
movie I've ever
But
watched.
Departed might be his best fucking.
No,
film.
Catch Me If You Can's even better
You're right.
because he's the main, and Tom Hanks is there who ruins it.
He has to scream his way through the whole thing. But dude, Departed, I just love that character, Billy Costigan.
He's a good actor, man.
But you think he
is
should have gotten an Oscar for this?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the reason that I think that is because he dives so deep into the character, his ability to portray a guy that thinks he's smarter than he is, that is he is aware that what he is doing is probably not good, but he's
He
also
doesn't care.
doesn't care and thinks that he's right, and he's not smart, but he thinks
No.
that he is.
It's
I would have
bad,
thought.
but it's for the good.
But
I
that's
would have
his
thought that
brain.
Hollywood would be like, this movie's such a hit, and it's about the black struggle in America. Like, we got to give an Oscar to a black actor in it. Like, they could have given one to Samuel L. It's interesting that they didn't.
I would have given one to Samuel L.
So here's the thing.
Over
No
Jamie.
one else could have done that.
Yeah.
Here's the
Him
thing.
and Leo.
I think that
Samuel and Leo deserve the Oscar. Well, what about Christoph? He deserved it for Inglourious,
Not this.
not this one.
I think he was very good in this.
He's not great now.
but I would have given it to Samuel before I gave it to him, and I would have given
yeah.
it to Leo before I gave it to him.
Samuel and Leo.
But it's just like,
But dude,
here's the
this
thing,
is just
when they-
another day in the park for Leo. It's just like, that's what he does, dude.
That's why they don't trophy him.
But when they gave Denzel his first Oscar, it was for Training Day. He had to play.
My God.
He had to play a bad guy for them to recognize him and be like,
Yeah.
God, he's. So that's why I was like, dude,
This should have
Leo
been the
has
one for
been
Leo.
like so good for so long. Like this should have been like that. Maybe they needed to just see him bad because he played bad like one other time before.
Catch Me If You Can.
Well, that's kind
Did
of
they
bad.
consider Denzel
It
for any
was like
roles?
Iron Mask. No,
Too
not
old
this
for
one.
Django, probably, but
Probably too old for Django. But I don't know, seeing him in Equalizer is like, maybe he could have pulled this.
I love Equalizer. Oh my god, yeah, he could have pulled it off. He could have been a fucking slave owner.
He can do 100%, bro. Go whiteface. I don't care.
They could have got.
He could reverse. He could reverse Robert Downey
and
Jr.
Leo
and be
and
fine.
just had Denzel run the house, and I would have went like this. They did that.
They did it.
Where? And they were like this in one plantation. I would have been like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's so real.
This guy is amazing.
He's that good.
He's that good. This fucking guy, man. So let's go over some of the, we don't have to really go chronologically, but let's go with the Chain Gang opening first, just because opening scene, why not? Schultz interrupts the slave transport with legal paperwork and gunfire. So immediately I'm intrigued because this weird little fucking European man is
in a dentist carriage.
Yes. Shows up and starts asking a bunch of questions. So he goes in, and it's just immediately I'm intrigued because this weird little dude pops up. These fucking slavers are like, who is this guy? And why does he sound funny? And what the hell is he giving us paperwork for? And then you just start seeing guns fire. He's asking for Django. Boom. That's your intro. Shoots one guy right in the face. The thing that I don't know that all Tarantino movies have it, but this one has it. The kills are wild. So it's not the manner of the killing, like shooting somebody is fine. It's just like when they get shot, it's not like, other than Leo gets shot and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe that I was just shot. Every other shot is like,
I'm the king.
Somebody gets shot and it's like, boom!
Yeah.
And they fly 1,000
Especially
feet.
this movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love it.
And the blood like spurts out this way.
Yes, endlessly.
Which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think Leo was probably
It's
like,
fun. It's in my contract.
I'll
I'm not
do it,
doing
but yeah, I have a no flyback clause.
yeah, no, I won't do it.
It also was a really small gun, though.
It was a tiny gun.
If we're gonna,
It was a mini
split
gun.
Teeny
hairs.
tiny.
If we're gonna split hairs, it was a small gun.
He's a big guy and he has 2 dimples.
Yeah.
That is true.
Wait, dimples? What dimples?
His skull.
True. Oh, the skull dimples.
Now you see here with Vent, he's got 3 dimples right here.
So 2 dimples was better than 3. 3 was like.
You're very submissive, I guess.
So this is the part of the brain with the logic seeps in.
You
don't have that.
Right, Steven?
Yes.
Miss Candy. Yep. You got that, Miss Candy.
You know, the one, they do this in every movie, and you gotta do it to let your hero get away, but they got Django hanging upside down, and he's like, I was gonna chop your balls off, but I think what would be even worse is we'd send you to the mining plantation.
No, it'd be worse. Chop my balls.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, me too. Dude, and I thought if this was a real film, you chop his balls off and he's out.
That's the thing, dude. Like, they had him multiple times.
You
They
chop
had
him off, and
Yeah.
then you send him to the mines as a unit.
Now, what if we eunuch him, send him to the mines, and then he comes back?
There you go. I believe
Listen.
that. But they're never, after how horrible they were, they're never going to go, I won't cut him.
Here's
No.
They're going to fucking cut you.
bro.
But
He
that was in his clause.
kills everybody
No.
in there, and then they finally get him and then hang him up. I'm like, dude, he just killed like 30 guys.
His balls are
Nah, what we're gonna do instead?
Why are you hanging around with
you're
this
gonna
guy?
work till
Please
you
shoot-
die.
Oh,
Yeah,
right?
it's like,
What are you doing?
thanks.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that sucks. They could have chopped his balls off and then sent him. Doesn't make any sense.
I know. Well, I think Steven would have probably gotten down to the bottom of this thing before this happened, or at some point around the time that Schultz does what he does, Dr. King. But he kind of fucking dooms everybody with his little, he wanted to feel so fucking superior. He couldn't fucking help himself. And then I had to do it. I'm so sorry. He knew
Couldn't
he was going to
resist.
fucking die. I couldn't
And then
resist.
he didn't have a
Knew.
blowback clause.
No,
He got blown right.
he got blown
Yeah.
way the fuck back.
I
that was a
hated that
shotty.
one guy, Butch.
So they got to
Yeah.
shot him.
Butch fucking sucked, but then Butch got blown back too.
Yeah, he did. Blew his back out. Boy.
Why do I hate Butch? What did he do? It's when they confront him when they're like, "There's been a lot of lies said at this table here tonight," and then they reach for their guns. And he's like, "And Butch has his shotgun."
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
Butch, dude.
You're gonna keep those hands on the table right now, and you're not gonna fucking move them, or Butch here is gonna put 2 bullets in your brains.
Yeah,
It's a
Dude,
whole
Oscar for that alone.
yeah.
That scene, unbelievable.
There's been a lot of lies.
There's been a lot of lies said here tonight. But that is fucking Steven. That is Steven. Because Candy had no idea any of this shit was going on. It's
Yeah.
Steven.
Steven told him.
Steven,
He whispered in his ear.
Sneaky motherfucker.
Hey, by the way, these guys are lying.
By the way, these guys are lying.
Broomhilda's looking at
Motherfucker.
him like she loves him.
She know that.
Like that's how he knew. He's that intuitive. She loves him.
I mean, he's the last one standing, Steven, right? He's the final boss.
He's the final boss.
That's it.
2 guns, motherfucker.
That's one of
Well,
the
I think he
lines.
says the other word. But
Well, he does.
I'm
He
not gonna
does.
say that.
I only count 6 shots. N-word. So I count
2
2
guns.
guns. N-word. That was a cold line.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, I got a lot of prompts in here. One is
Was that the
Shane.
controversy of the movie? Just that it was too many N-words? Because you said most controversial film.
No, I mean, it's controversial because he's like not really glorifying slavery, but he's touching on it in a way that
Domestic.
I think some people, some people talk about like think of his characterization of it as like, that's not how it happened, or that's too wrong. Why do we want to rehash some of that stuff? Or that's wrong. Like they wouldn't have done that, or blah blah. That kind of shit. Whatever, man. It's a fucking entertaining movie. A lot of stuff they did get spot on, and some of the scariest, most uncomfortable shit in there is 100% the slavery stuff, particularly the dog scene, the dog fucking.
Oh, that was
Oh
rough.
my god,
That was
dude.
terrible.
The worst one for
Horrible.
me, and this, it's just hard to watch, the eye gouging.
Oh my god,
The
yes,
Mandingo
that's it.
was-
It's the Mandingo,
And I was
Jesus.
already scarred from fucking
Okay,
from Game of Thrones. Like, how many eye gouges can one guy take?
dude, the hot box
and
is
then
real.
throwing the fucking
Yeah.
hammer down to him. Now finish him, boy.
But dude, he was like
Oh my god.
the eye gouge, and then he's like writhing around on the ground. That's the most terrifying thing. It happens in Game of Thrones too. Remember when he gets his head crushed?
Yes.
Because
the mountain fucking crushes his skull.
and then, but
Viper.
during that one moment, you're like, I literally can't do anything. My sight is gone. I'm fucked. And then you're just waiting to die. It's just
Yeah.
so scary. But the Mandingo fights, I don't think there's any like, they say they didn't actually happen. I don't know if that's true.
The hot box definitely happened.
I'm
and
sure that-
also
Hot box
in the
100%
first
happened.
scene.
Let me
where
look that up. Let me double check my.
in the first scene where they're walking and they're chained up, in the
Dude.
book I'm reading now, this is exactly how they did it. They kept you in a straight line they had a long tree trunk pole, and then they would tie your right leg to the person in front of you's left leg, and vice versa. So you'd be walking like kind of stupid because you're fucking worried about the guy in front of you. You're all tied together like a potato sack, and then your neck is tied to the pole. So you're like, and that's what it looked like.
I guarantee you they had these fucking Mandingo
Hmm.
fights. 100%, dude. They have cockfighting. Guys will spend money on anything, in particular fighting, to watch people fight.
You had to be real rich
come
though,
on.
because slaves
Oh,
cost.
It's that, like, what I'm seeing here is short answer is it was illegal and would have been terribly unprofitable,
Yeah.
but there's no way to say it never happened.
If,
mean,
if
we
you
weren't
had a
in-
very
I'm sure
rich
it
slave
happened.
I
owner,
guarantee it.
and he doesn't care about the profit because he's making a ton, he might do it.
Well, also, if you have guys betting on it and you're
You're not going to do that.
no,
No. You gotta be of enough power and wealth to be able to do that. I mean, they were buying. Can you imagine? Do the currency thing? They were gonna pay $12,000 for his third best fighter. $12,000 in today's
Oh my
money is
God.
probably like $2 million or something like that.
I'll look it up.
But no, I mean, some of the criticism of the movie is it's exploitative or some bullshit like that, where
Not
they're
empowering
using, it's not empowering, or they're
because it didn't actually happen.
using violence to
500,000.
critique violence. But I mean, it's the same shit with Inglorious Bastards. You know what I mean? Like they tried to say like, well, that's not exactly well, no shit.
Clearly, it
It's
didn't
an
happen.
interpretation of a story, and it's a story that he's made up. It's an original fucking story. So who cares, man?
Well, yeah.
I mean, so he's got in there Schultz. So Dr. King, he kind of represents the European civilized morality colliding with American brutality. So that's one angle. Then you have Django, who represents.
Why are the Europeans like considered civilized?
Oh, civilized, just because they're not.
Rip his fucking balls off.
They started the slave trade. The
100%.
Portuguese did, and then the Dutch, and then the English.
Dude, civilized?
It's just because they've been around there longer. That's it. That's the only reason.
Bro.
We were, I'm sure Americans were looked at as savages over here because we were settling in the 14, 15, 1600, because, by the way, fleeing persecution.
Dude, drawing
and then
and quartering,
having
burning
to fight
alive.
against Native Americans and fight and kill
Prima
over land
nocte.
Prima
that
nocte.
was not ours to take at all. Dude, I'm sure they thought it was like, this is the fucking Wild West. Like,
I mean,
it's
they
not
were
civilized over there.
organized, but civilized?
Exactly. I mean, yeah. So then you have Django, on the other hand, who represents this oppressed rage that is kind of given some mythical form. And I mean, halfway through the movie, he gets this goddamn Austin Powers blue suit that he wears the rest of the fucking. And Tarantino does that. It's like, this is going to be like a superhero. The whole.
Yeah, why did he wear that?
I got no fucking
Austin
idea.
Powers.
That Austin Powers. Do I make you Randy, baby? And then you have Candy representing power with no self-awareness, and then Steven representing power with full self-awareness, but also, like, you know, some constraints. He's not in charge for real. So
you know what's interesting? The South,
a lot of stuff.
The Southern people, like the plantation owners, they were more European style. They were into oligarchy. Let's keep the power with the elites. And the North was like democracy, which is another reason they wanted to secede, and they wanted to do their own thing. But had they have gotten their way, America would probably have been more of a oligarchy.
I mean, they kind of had that throughout the South.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still probably like that today. All the old money, all of the good old boy network, all that shit, it's still alive today.
Yeah, who funds the elections?
Yeah, it's all those. It's the same people.
And then when you're in,
they're better at
office,
disguising themselves now. That's it.
You can't
That's
bash the people who got you in once you're in. So
that's why that's why they're not releasing a lot.
Well, there's arguments to be made about slavery is basically still happening, but it's just the prison system is now what slavery is turned into.
Yeah, I mean,
depending on where, because other places, like I said, you don't even go to prison. You just
Yeah.
live that way.
Yeah, but there's private prisons in the South
I think
where they're profiting off of having people, and they're basically using people as like batteries.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
I think the real prison is these welfare programs. Like I just saw this kid who's like asking his mom if he can get a job, and she's like, "No, my God, we'll lose our check, like their welfare check."
Yeah,
and it was like, because if anybody works in your house, something, I don't know what the rules.
So you think they're using that to actually try to keep
They actually
them,
keep them
100%.
down.
keep them down?
Yes.
Don't work, and if you have more kids, then we'll give you more money. So you'll
Yes.
see a bunch of people in really impoverished areas. They get paid more if they don't go to work and if they have more kids.
And that is by design. I think
That's dark.
That's slavery.
it is 100%. It's disguised because
As a
it's
nice
disguised
thing.
as a social safety net, which 100% we need a social safety net. People shouldn't be homeless. They shouldn't be jobless. They shouldn't have, like, you should have some floor that you can fall back to. But the way that our system is set up, that floor has glue at the fucking bottom.
Yeah.
And it does not allow people, it doesn't give them any motivation to go up.
You're better off staying
like,
here.
no,
'cause
no,
if you
just
try,
lay down.
you lose all the money we gave you. So good luck, buddy.
Exactly.
If you do go get a job, you're probably going to make less and fail out. and you're done. You're not going to get the free housing from us as Section 8, and you're not going to get your food stamps. So is what it is. Make the choice.
Yep.
So most people are just like, well, fuck that, dude. I'd rather have a place to stay and at least normal food.
Until RFK switches everything out and is like, damn it, man, I can't get no Cheetos. Shit.
Yeah.
That is a real thing, man.
Yeah. It's still alive.
Oh, yeah. So a couple of the research things, the Mandingo fights, the dog scene, they were longer. They actually had to cut them down.
Jesus Christ.
They were too brutal.
They were too long.
Well, they don't show the dogs ripping them up.
No, you just hear it. And the thing is, you hear it and you see Candy staring right at Django. And Django
he's
just
like
staring right back down at him. Like, you think I give a fuck about what you're doing?
Property.
That's your property.
Do what you want.
Do what you want with it. And then meanwhile, you look over at King Schultz and he's like, he's about to throw up. He's like, I can't fucking believe what is happening
would
right now.
freak out.
Oh my God, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I care.
The whole time.
I care a good deal.
He is uncomfortable the entire time. And Candy keeps making note of that. He's like, oh, your friend's a little squeamish. He goes, he's not squeamish.
Yeah. And that's cool because Jamie's actually about that life in this movie. So he's like, I've done seen that like 500 times.
Yeah, true.
That happened to my cousin.
Dude,
It's
literally
like,
in the beginning scene, the opening scene, he takes the fucking thing off and you see all the lashes all over his back.
Dude,
it's like,
dog.
damn. Death by dog is fucking
Death by
horrible.
and I
dog.
love dogs so much. That's
Yeah,
why
but you
would
would hate a dog quick.
You would
Dude.
have to. Yikes. Let's see.
And they probably wouldn't go for your neck because they don't.
leg first.
Oh, they're pulling that leg. Bro.
They're not like the cats, like the big cats go for the neck because they know. But dogs are like,
he might get me. Let me get the leg first.
yeah, dude.
Then eat up his nuts. Get your balls.
That reminds me of Blue Streak for some reason. You ever seen that movie?
Oh, that's the old beachy movie.
No, Blue Streak, Martin Lawrence, Luke Wilson, Dave Chappelle does like a little cameo in it. He goes, I'm going to rip your tongue off and lick my balls with it.
Ew.
I'll rip your lips off and kiss my ass with them shits. it was in like 2005, fucking hysterical. All right, let's go. Best scene. What do you got for best scene? I'll give you
the whip when he kills the two brothers.
Okay.
What are their names again?
Damn, what is their names? The Crashes?
No,
that's because that's Goggins is Billy Crash.
Yeah, Billy Crash.
The Brittle Brothers.
Something like that.
Brittle.
I think you're right. I'll give you some nominees that I had for best scene. So you got the dinner table standoff, Mandingo fight. What that's
not the best scene. That's just the most fucked up scene.
Not the fight itself.
The
surround
scene
of it, the scene itself, surrounding it, where you get
cigars,
everything, and then Django just chilling there, smoking, drinking a beer, shit that nobody else is allowed to fucking do that looks like him, and he's just doing it all and stone cold about it.
It is. Wait,
Schultz.
It is Brittle. Ellis Brittle and Roger Brittle.
That's it. And I will say, this is not one of the best scenes, but it's a fucking cool scene when Schultz is like lining him up. He goes, are you sure that's him? He goes, uh-huh. He said, are you positive? He's like, I don't know what that means. He said, are you sure? He said, yep, that's him.
Yeah.
And then he shoots him from like,
that's Don Johnson kill, right? That's when he kills Don Johnson?
No. Django kills Don Johnson because Django's like, I got him. He said, he's getting away. He's like, I got him. He's getting away. Don't worry. I got him. And Django shoots him like, how the fuck did this guy learn how to shoot? But, you know, I guess he was training in the fucking snow for a long time. I don't know where they went, but God bless him.
I think he was just kind of like a natural too.
He's a fucking athlete. Like I said, Jamie Foxx can do it all, man. Great shooter too. The finale, obviously, final Candyland destruction. I'm going to say dinner table standoff is probably my favorite scene.
Mine is when they first get to the house and Steven's like, what the hell? What's he doing up on that horse?
Hold on, what is this? Miss Candy.
Get your ass down. And it's like,
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. CK, got anything different?
My favorite scene is when he takes revenge on the Brittle Brothers.
It's great.
Whips one.
That's right. That's right. You said that.
He whips one and then he shoots the other one.
back to my scene. The best part about that is Steven will say something and Leo's like, Steven, go inside. And Steven's like, I will. Oh my God. And he'll say, if you say it again, you ain't coming back out. And Steven's like, okay, I won't. Yes, sir. And then he says it again, like, in the big house? And then he's like, my God, Steven, you are done. It's like Steven could get away with everything. Like, he kept coming back out. Like,
Hold on.
he said, it's the best scene, dude.
Because Leo's like, he is getting so ornery.
Yeah,
He's like,
yes,
What
yeah.
is wrong with
Because he
Steven?
told him like 5 times, if you do it, I swear. If you do,
I don't do it again. Come
I
on.
swear to God.
Steven. This motherfucker.
Steven's like, I get it. Listen.
In a big house?
I was going in and then
Oh my God. That might be one of my favorite lines in this one. In a big house?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great.
Oh, hell no.
I like, so best lines. I'll give you some nominees. I like the way you die, boy. I like that.
Oh,
one.
that's Goggins.
I like, we talked about I count 6 shots, I count 2 guns. I did love it when Django finds Broomhilda. She opens up the door. He goes, hey, little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Passes out. Thought that was funny. I like during one of the scenes, Calvin Candy goes, gentlemen, you had my curiosity.
Yeah.
Now you have my attention. That was after they said, Django, what do you think it is worth to get the number 3 slave? $12,000. Gentlemen, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Schultz, the end. I like those options. You got any more?
Alexander Dumas is black.
Oh, I like that one.
That's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
one. Because he's just like
What?
fucking shit.
He is?
I thought it was hysterical that he's this Francophile, can't speak French, doesn't know shit about France at all.
Yeah.
He goes, what would Alexander Dumas say about that? He goes, who the hell's that?
The Three
Some
Musketeers.
Soft-hearted Frenchie. It's like,
Hmm.
Yeah. And then his response to that was Alexander Dumas. And he's like, damn, I've been quoting him for months.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP? I already know who yours is, Sam.
Samuel L.
Who you got, CK?
Big house.
I'm going to say, for me, I'm most intrigued by DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I will say my MVP might be Candyland because I have the best time at Candyland. It is a delight. It's where I get to meet Steven. I get to see Calvin Candy. They get to do most of the shooting there. He finds Broomhilda. It's like a, fucking knight coming to the castle to save the princess from the dragon. So that I'm gonna say Candyland.
I think I enjoy the performance of Waltz the most. And
he's hard not to like.
But I also love Goggins has a great performance. I
Really
wouldn't
crack.
give him MVP, but it's a great cameo.
You going, Steven?
No, I think
Watch it now.
I enjoy the scenes with Waltz the most, I think. So I think I'm gonna go Waltz.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did win the damn Oscar for it. Who's got the best cameo?
I say Goggins.
You got Goggins, Don Johnson,
Johnson's good.
Jonah
too.
Hill's like too light.
I don't know.
in there.
Goggins might have too much screen time to be a cameo.
Well,
Or do you think he is a cameo?
no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's. I think it's funny now because he's had just a much bigger role because of Righteous Gemstones
And White Lotus.
and White Lotus. Like he's more known now than he was at
Fallout.
that time. And
Fallout. So
This was like his breakout almost, right?
might have been.
I mean, he was around, but this is what brought him to the big leagues. And
There
then he had
goes.
Hateful Eight.
Yep, that's right. It's funny too. I did in some of the research for this. The guy that was in charge of the soundtrack was like getting all pissy with Tarantino. He's like, I'll never fucking work with this guy again. Like, just constantly like fucking with things, and he swore him off. Like I would never work with him again, and he does it again on Hateful Eight and wins a fucking Oscar for it. So
That was
like,
such
it's
a
like,
funny-
damn. I will say my best cameo pick is Don Johnson. I just think it's fucking hysterical. The bitching about the bags and all that stuff just cracked me up. Man, I thought it was great. Do you have a best kill for Django or anybody else? Best kill?
I like when he kills that one fucking sheriff
I like
when
that.
they're at the bar.
Now you can go get the marshal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought that was
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out the.
He is so good at explaining everything
Yeah.
super succinctly
Yeah.
and clear. It's just, oh my God, it's his fucking power move. I would say, I think my favorite kill of the movie is probably not the ones that we talked about earlier where everybody's just like getting shot by a gun and getting blasted across an entire room. Those are fun. I think my favorite one is probably the one where he lines the guy up from like hundreds of yards.
Mine is the slavers.
Yeah. Yep.
When they escape from the mines.
Oh, including Tarantino.
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, because you fucking hated those guys.
You did hate them. And it was such an easy kill. And funny thing is, too, Dynamite, I don't think was around yet when those guys had it. So, fun little
Really?
fact. Yeah.
What was the time period? Late 1800s, right?
1858 is when this is supposed to take place. So, I don't think Dynamite came around for another like 10, 15 years.
Dynamite won a Nobel Prize.
How about that? Look at that. Nobel Prize is a whole fun backstory to it, too. Like the guy.
1877.
Yeah.
It was invented by Alfred Nobel, and that's the name behind the Nobel Prize.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay. We can go.
That's the
it's a
fucking
movie.
Nobel Prizes after Dynamite.
Yeah. Well, the reason there's a whole like.
Well, what year
thing
was
about it.
slavery outlawed? 1865.
65?
Yeah, that's the end of the war.
1865 was the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this was 1855. Yeah. Timeline's off, but fuck it.
Touched off, but whatever. You get one thing from the movie set. What do you take?
Maybe that big tooth
Mm.
on top. You know what I'm talking about?
gonna
On the
take-
carriage.
I'm gonna take Steven's skull. I'm kidding. I'll take.
Oh, no. I know.
You
Sorry.
gonna take the whip?
No, the hidden guns.
Oh.
The sleeve
Oh
gun.
yeah, the little sleeve gun that he's got. Love that. CB?
I'm going to take one of Candy's cigarettes.
Oh, those are
With the
nice.
extendo.
Those are pretty nice. I do like that.
Extended mag.
Sick to just
Sick.
have. Yeah, these are actually his.
Probably, I might take Django's stupid sunglasses and his suit. His Austin Power
The
suit
Austin
and
Power
his
suit.
stupid sunnies, just to be like, that's definitely Django's. If you get to play a character in this, who are you picking? If you could pick one role for yourself.
Goggins was a pretty fun role.
Pretty easy, too.
Pretty
Yeah,
easy.
he just
Not
be
bad.
a complete dick.
Be a dick. Best music drop.
Well, I know there's like one rap song,
That's the one.
and usually in a period piece, I don't like when they use modern music. Even sometimes they throw in like piano, and it's like a medieval thing. I'm like, they didn't have fucking pianos. Why is there a piano in this? But in this movie, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
It works,
Tarantino.
bro. That's my needle drop for this. It's Rick Ross, 100 Black Coffins. Anytime I hear "Ooh," and Rick
Yeah.
Ross is going, I'm like, oh, I'm in. I'm
Yep.
fucking in. I'm pumped. Let's see. What else do we have on here? So this is
Stay
off-
alive, mate.
Stay Alive, babe.
Want some of this?
This is pretty. Where do you rank this in Tarantino's filmography? Because
Number 4.
pretty often it should be top. I'm guessing top 3, but you think 4?
All right. So
Pulp
we've got
Fiction's number 1.
It's gotta be.
Kill Bill's so good though.
Yeah. Number 2, 3, 4,
And then you got Inglorious.
5.
Dude, when we watched Inglorious, I thought I would have put it way down. Inglorious is so fucking good. It might be up there. Like,
Samuel L. and Travolta. It's impeccable.
fuck. They're all so good. I'm going to say Hateful Eight and the newest one are definitely the lowest. They're
Yeah.
great, but they're the lowest.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
But to me, they're not, they don't beat any of his older ones. Especially Hateful Eight. Doesn't beat any of the new ones. Or
No,
the old ones.
That's
I
a
mean.
funny one.
It's kind of funny. Yeah. I don't know, man. If Pulp Fiction's number 1, you're saying what's Kill Bill 2? Kill Bill 2. And we put this at 4.
That's right.
Inglourious.
No, I would put
Inglourious
this
3.
before Inglorious.
They might be tied for me. I'd have to watch them both and then get
It's
back to
longer,
you.
better cast.
Oh, it is longer. It's kind of a similar idea and then just
It
expanded.
is.
Do you think this could have a prequel or sequel?
Yeah, you could do a
Or
bunch.
Prequel?
Or a series?
Prequel, no. Sequel, no.
You just don't have Jamie in it.
What do you call it? Django Chained?
Django
That's the
Chained.
prequel, Django Chained.
Or like the sequel is Django has his own farm.
We already know the prequel. They already showed it to us.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't need the whole fucking backstory. The sequel, we have no idea what's going to happen. So
Would you do a series where he's just a roaming bounty hunter?
Christoph? Yes.
Django.
Christoph's dead.
Django? No. I don't really like him that much.
What's our score for this one?
Oh, we're scoring?
We're scoring, baby. Out of 1 out of 10 dynamite explosions, where's it land for you?
9.
8, 9.
I'm gonna say 9-1. I enjoy this like a lot. It is one of those movies that I'm glued to the screen every fucking time it comes on, even though I know every beat. It's a little bit messy, not too messy. It's fucking brilliant. It's loud in the best way, in the great spots. There's really no lulls, despite it being a fucking long movie. And there's some uncomfortable shit in it. It's not perfect, but it is unforgettable. It's really alone in rare company, man. I mean, this thing is fucking exquisite. I like the period that it covers. It's great. That's going to wrap this episode, guys. It's late. The night shift has to clock out. Thank you guys for joining us on this one. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow the channels on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and we'll catch you on the next shift. Peace, y'all.